hello to all of my BPTV fans, YouTube fans, Facebook fans, and friends. I have another great guest. This is my 61st Talking Machine show. I'm not saying my name, Alan Levine, the Talking Machine. Let me introduce my next great guest. Please tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Jessica Homer.
Well, I have to ask you a few questions, but the first thing I want to tell you is she's a doctor, and I met her over a year ago at the Bethel Bounty, which is the biggest fundraiser for the Bethel Park Community Foundation. And I know her as Jess from Hess.
Jess from Hess, that's right.
And we're ready to go. First questions, it's a key one. If you can't answer it, I'll make it up.
Okay.
Where were you born?
So I was born in Pittsburgh here, Pennsylvania, so
Okay.
local.
That's good. Another local Pittsburgh person.
That's right.
Where'd you grow up?
Plumboro, Mustang Country.
I know it. I had cousins, a Sheridan family that grew up, were off of Rodi Road.
Yeah, no, family's from there, Penn Hills. So my mom and dad grew up out in Penn Hills, and then they moved to Plum when I was younger.
Understand.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great connection. And what schools did you go to? Start
So-
off as grade school, or if
Yep.
you went to a church or
Yep,
whatever?
nope, went to high school, or went to grade school, Regency Park, no longer there. Sad that they got rid of my elementary.
Over time, it's tough when
yeah,
these
it is.
things
They all
happen.
merged, but,
My school's gone in Greentree, Manila Avenue School.
oh, see, yeah.
It was less than a half a mile from my house.
Yeah, see, and that's sad, but they have upgraded, and now. So many nice things have developed.
Money.
Yeah, so the Regency's gone, but they've developed a lot of, other great schools for the Plum
Sure.
area. But went to Plum High School, cheered, was a big Mustang fan
Oh,
my
were
whole
you?
life,
So you were
even
a
though our
cheerleader.
football team was not good. Sorry.
Well, they
but we were
struggled.
we
They
were not
struggled
good.
for years. I have my hairstylist, Marianne Workman. She cut my hair for 20-some years at Azazu and would tell me about Plum.
Okay.
And I always had empathy for Plum.
Did she go to Plum?
She lives in Plum. Her kids, 3 kids, went there.
Billy?
She's
Is
in
it
her,
Billy Benora?
I don't know.
The Benora's Maria?
Oh,
Right.
Workman's her.
Oh,
her,
Workman. Okay, I was gonna say, wait,
Duke
what?
was her maiden name.
Gotcha. Okay, because
Yeah.
I have a hairdresser named Maria, and she has 3 boys in
Yeah.
Plum. So
Well,
weird.
Marianne.
Marianne. Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay,
close.
Okay,
It's close. What was your maiden name then?
Papali. So
Do you want to
Italian.
shout out to your parents and
Yeah,
siblings
of course.
and your husband, and she has a baby.
Yes. Hello, Mom, Dad, Sister Gina, hubby Jeffrey, and my little 5-month-old Mia Joelle. Hello, I love you so much. She loved Christmas, and even though she's so young, she was pulling out the tissue paper. She got the concept of opening the gift, and she was
They
great.
become little people. Wait till she gets 6 months.
It's crazy, and I just love her exploring and seeing new things. So
It's nice to have a new mother on the show.
yeah,
so I
appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, did you do well in school with grades?
I did. Yeah, I definitely was the overachiever, they would say. So I definitely was over the 4.0. Always had to have good grades. My
Wow.
mom would always be like, Jessie, let me take you out of school. Let's go shopping. I'm like, I can't miss school.
You were that girl.
Oh yeah, my mom always wanted to take me out shopping, and I would say no because I needed to be in my biology class. And
Wow. Well,
I
I know-
definitely loved school. I loved school, and that carried through college and
Well,
obviously.
for all of my fans and friends, listen to this. You can be inspired with some of these things. What did you want to do when you were in high school? Did you want to go to college?
Yes, I wanted to go to college. I wanted to actually be a professor, like a biology professor. I love
You're off
science.
the charts.
Yeah, I wanted to be a biology professor. I wanted to teach. I loved teaching.
you?
Yes, I love explaining things. I love processes. I love cell biology. So I wanted to teach.
That's so above my pay grade.
No, I went to W&J for Chatham and did pre-health and
Yeah.
did the biology.
Of course, that's your passion.
Yes, but my immunology professor at the time was like, Jess, I don't know, you need to shadow a bunch of other careers. I don't know if this will be your forever, if you'll truly love it. There's a lot of pipetting, lab stuff, and she just knew my personality.
Yeah.
So
You're rather bubbly and you're an extrovert.
yeah, so I shadowed cardiology, genetic counseling.
Wow. You were
I did-
going deep.
I did a lot of different things, and then I shadowed a physical therapist, and I said, oh my gosh, this is me in a nutshell.
That
talking
light
to
bulb
people,
lit up.
helping. You still teach and you still coach. So, yeah,
It encapsulated everything about you.
It did. It really did.
How cool was that?
It is. So that was like one of those, you know, moments where I'd like appreciate my biology professor so much, but like my research and stuff on my resume, like I did soil bacteria. Like we went to,
Who even does that?
we went to states. We won the award in Utah. But yeah, like it has no relevance to where I am now. So it's like funny how where you end up and where you end up going.
No, believe me, I understand that. I was supposed to be an architectural engineer and play small college football at Juniata.
Yeah.
People have heard my story. My dad worked at the press in a union. My grandfather founded the union. And he goes, we have a sons list. Nepotism was legal. He goes, when you turn 18 on June 30th, you can work at the press in a production department stacking bundles
Yep.
and putting comics together. I go, Dad, I'm making $1.60. What will I make? He goes, 8.25. That's more than minimum wage now.
Yeah.
Guess what? 6 months later, I got hired. Threw all the education away.
Yeah, you didn't need
all
it.
those AP classes, drafting. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never did it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you're on that path.
Yeah.
Now, how long were you in school, doctor?
So for the PT program, so you have 4 years of undergrad at W&J, so I went to Washington and Jefferson College, and
Yes.
then you apply to physical therapy school, and that is, some schools are 3 years, some schools, like Chatham was 2.5 to get
Oh,
your
really?
doctorate. Yeah.
Well, you're a go-getter, so 2.5 sounds like
That's what
right
I
in your
ended
wheelhouse.
up. I went to Chatham.
How am I doing?
Yeah, 100% accurate.
Jess
So,
from Hess.
100% accurate. So went to Chatham, great program, great teachers, great professors. A lot of our people.
I know of their reputation, and friends of mine have gone there, and all their
Yes.
kids are going there.
They're just.
And they speak so highly of the school, and it's just
Yes,
great.
It really is. I mean, I can speak nothing more than, especially the PT program, because that's, and now my husband helps teach there a little bit, so he's a PT, and that's where we met.
Wow,
So-
the synchronicity of the
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Well, I remember when Chatham was all girls.
Yes,
That's
yes,
how
yes.
old
now,
I am.
Yeah, and then that's that co-ed now, so, and that's been for a while. I mean, I graduated 10 years ago from there, and
We're
it's
not
crazy.
we don't ask women their ages.
It's so crazy because I'm like, oh yeah, I just graduated PT school. Nope, I've been practicing for 10 years. Like it's been some time.
I
so.
salute you, and you're doing great.
Well, yeah, thank
She
you.
just told me a little story that they have another facility. Tell them where it is.
Yeah, we have 5 locations now. So when I started 10 years ago, we had 2. And now we have 5. We have one in Robinson, Crafton, Bethel Park, which right here. Yep, right here in your backyard.
You know how
right
long
across
it
from
took?
Macy's.
You know how long it took me to get here?
How long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. See?
I'm on Bethel Church.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're so
I came
close.
down the hill.
So nice.
I'm going to
So-
visit again.
You should. You should. But yeah, we have Bethel Park. We have one out in Allison Park, and then we have
Oh,
one in
okay.
Burgettstown.
Wow.
So we have.
I know
all over.
Burgettstown. I had racehorses at the Meadows, and there was farms out there, and one of our trainers. Mm-hmm. We'd travel out there to see our horses.
Yep, that's where we go for the concerts. I don't know if you ever done a concert out that way.
Yes, I have.
Concerts.
What do they call that place?
I don't know. They change it every year. It's
Star
like Star
Lake,
Lake.
yeah.
That's what I always say, but I don't think
They
it is.
changed it to now Star Lake.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good because I've been saying
I worked
Star
at
Lake.
the Post Gazette, and it was Post Gazette Pavilion,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I thought that was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they did have that as
No
a name.
offense to the long-time career I had there.
Yeah. Yeah, they change
Okay,
their name
so
all the time.
You were in Crafton. That's my old stomping grounds in Green
Yes,
Tree.
yes, I was
and
there
you
this
said you were
morning.
near the Dairy Queen. We won't talk about what happened.
I know, it was
Very
like-
sad. We'll move on. But it was a great story because I reminisce. There used to be a Dairy Queen in Green Tree, and there was one in Crafton, and they were both about the same amount of time. So we mixed it up every so often.
The new one located, they're like known for their, which maybe some of you already follow her, Anna Eats in Pittsburgh. She's on
Wow.
Instagram. She's awesome. Sorry, shout out to you too. I follow you. You don't even know me, but I know you, and I follow you. And she is from that area. And actually, I think she works in Upper St. Clair too, though, as like a part-time teacher. Anyway, she posts from the ice cream places, and the one on
Jess from
Crafton-
Hess, this is good because I like to promote, but we got to refocus in the middle of this. We'll get the timer on this so I know how much more
So
we have
the
to go.
ice cream there is known for their swirl, like the colorful swirling and like different flavors. It's so good. It is. I highly recommend it if you're ever
Well,
out that way.
Jess from Hess eats it, but look at how beautiful she looks, and she's in shape.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
And she wants to keep you guys in shape here.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and feeling
What do you
good.
do here in Offer? Because I'm going to do a little promotion here.
Okay, so
What does Hess Physical Therapy do for you?
well, Hess Physical Therapy. I think there's actually a misconception on what PT is.
That's why I want it out there.
I feel like people think, oh, I need physical therapy after I have surgery or I break a bone or something along those. And that's 100% accurate. We do take care of all the people after surgeries. But where I love working with people is if you just have knee pain or shoulder pain or back pain without really a mechanism of injury, and you always
How about
get
a
that.
pain in the neck?
Yeah, any of that, because a lot of times people are like, oh, you're just getting older. Oh, it's arthritis. And
I've never been this old.
9 out of 10 times, probably could fix you, and you don't have to live with the pain. All of that, unfortunately, is just easily to be written off. And if you're a physical therapist, if you're a movement specialist, if you understand the mechanics in the body, 9 out of 10 times, you can truly eliminate hip pain, knee pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, whatever pain you're having. And you don't need to have surgery.
Hold it. All of my local friends and fans, come here, because I'm lucky at 67.
Yeah,
I don't need you.
that's right. And I hope everyone does feel good and is able to stay
And I'm
moving.
healthy. And
And I always say motion is lotion. So sometimes people are fearful of movement.
what do you think about a guy after my kidney transplant 4 years ago? I'm doing great. My blood and urine labs are great. They're perfect. My son gave me the greatest gift ever. He's my hero. Shout out, Drew. I had so much energy. I was walking the local cemetery, but my immune system's getting destroyed. So 3 years ago, I got a rower. My son wanted to buy me a $1,200 rower. I go, you use Amazon. He goes, go on it. $86, Sunny rower. 3 years, I row a half hour every day.
Oh, wow. See, that's fantastic. That's
And
great cardiovascular.
friends my age,
yeah.
they go, you look great.
Yeah.
And I go, I work at it every day.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't even need to do something like that, aggressive even every day. But I do
But I'm
think,
unusual like you.
yes, I think motion is lotion. The right movements are key, because that's the other thing. I think there's a lot of
How
false,
am I doing?
a lot of false information out there that you can get on Google.
Yes.
That is just poor. Like, again, here at Hess, we really individualize everyone's care. So if
You have great people here.
oh, we have the best team. We really do.
Yes.
If someone has an injury, we don't say, okay, back, let's get these 5 exercises and give them to every
You customize
person.
it.
You have to. You absolutely have to, because everyone's a little bit
Do you
different.
get
So-
x-rays and all that stuff too? Or?
no, and because at the end of the day, as long as you don't have a fracture, the x-ray does not dictate
wanted that out there.
pathoanatomically.
I
You do
wanted
not
that
need an
out there
x-ray.
because I hear that all the time. And
That and even MRIs. Some people have MRIs that have, like I feel great, and I could have an image that shows false information, like just shows degeneration because I'm getting older. I am getting older.
not really.
But again, the two don't always correlate, which is crazy because, again, it's all about movement. It's all about the mechanics
well, I'm
in the
about
body.
debunking things, so you're right in my wheelhouse.
Yes.
To me, like if you have arthritis and stuff, you got to treat it. You got to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if your system's out of whack, I believe in pH balance of about 7.2.
Yeah.
So I know these things because that helps with joint pain and
Yeah,
other things.
absolutely.
And there are things you can do in exercises. So you're right in with what I believe. I didn't know this was happening here.
Yeah.
And when you threw the x-ray out, you hit a star with my page.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and the other thing too, a lot of people think is that you might need a script from a doctor to come, but with many of our therapists, you can get. We have several that are like I have my direct access, so I could see someone for a
Well,
month
here-
without any like actual script, which is nice too because the world we live in, it takes so long, unfortunately, to get into certain places.
Well, I got to ask these important questions. We all have to have PCPs.
yeah, oh, and they're
Now,
fantastic.
they work when they know people, but when you bring up suggestions, like I have a great
Mm-hmm.
PCP in Bethel Park,
uh-huh.
and they listen, but some don't.
yeah.
So would this be covered
Yeah.
under our health plans?
Yep, most health plans, for direct access.
Just wanted to get that
Yep,
out
with
there.
direct access. Yeah,
'cause
we're
I want people to come to Hess physical therapy.
No, I
That's why
appreciate-
I'm doing
And
this,
honestly,
Jess
it's just-
from Hess, so
no.
carry on.
And
We're-
honestly, it's more just about like knowing that there are ways to get better. You don't have to live in pain. Like you really don't. Like I would highly encourage you to talk to someone if you're thinking, oh, I have to live with this pain, because you don't. And 9 out of 10 times. Now there are situations where there are extreme arthritic changes or surgeries over, and
Well,
that's,
look at neuropathy. Look at arthritis with friends of mine that have had knee and hip replacements.
there are
because
definite-
they're at the end, at wit's end.
correct. But there are then that bulk of people that I feel like go kind of unnoticed or unhelped. And that's kind of where I think getting that word out. But yeah, and we work with all the docs too, though. Like at the end of the
do
day,
you?
we're really like, we believe in communicating. Like interdisciplinary
By the
care
way, you're a
is-
great communicator, and I hear you loud and clear. Just
Yeah.
had to share that. Yes,
Oh.
because we need that in this day and age.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have friends, and I hate to even say how good I'm feeling, because they're complaining from all these different problems that they
they're-
have.
Oh my gosh, you should just
And
say.
I'm thinking, now I know you could handle some of the
Yes.
things that I'm listening for all of you in the neighborhood that tell me
Yes.
these things.
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm
And-
glad to have you on. You pump
Oh,
me up to
no,
help
I'm
others.
Excited. I'm really, and I hope we can help all the people that, again, and if not, we're their advocates. We direct them. We give them guidance. They don't have to just write it off. And I think that interdisciplinary approach where, again, like we used to live in a world where everyone used to talk with everyone, and we really try to
Hold
strive
it.
for that.
Well,
Because,
how come they all got strong thumbs now?
but it's very important to be in communication with your PCP or the ortho but what unfortunately sometimes happens is
Or
that they
my-
see one person, then they see another, and the two aren't
Or my
communicating.
transplant surgeon.
Yeah.
He okays all the stuff because I see him every
Yeah,
6 months.
but-
he wants to row now because he doesn't like a treadmill.
Oh, so there you go, and that's a great cardiovascular. But yeah, I just think there's some great opportunities that we provide to
How do they
people.
get a hold of you? That's the key
How?
thing. Yeah.
Well, they can visit our website, and
Thank
all
you.
of the numbers
Say the
are on there.
website because I'm
Yeah.
old. I
Okay.
need you to tell me
All
that.
right, www.hesspt.com.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you heard that.
Hess
You want to put out a
PT.
phone number?
Oh, yeah, sure. Are you sure? I mean, I just want to.
Put the phone number out there. This is my talking machine show, the 61st. Come on.
All right, it's-
I got to pull the
Well, you can
card
call
out.
me, and I will be the person who assists
No, I don't want
everything.
your private number.
No,
I will.
that's okay. Nope, it's okay. I help. That again, this is kind of how we operate. Like I'm your go-to person. You call me, and I will make sure you're taken
Well,
care
if
of.
you're okay with that, then you can say it out there.
Yeah, it's
I
for-
usually don't do it, but I have a lot of good fans.
Nope, this is how we put all of this on all of the patients. They can contact me. It's 412-709-4036.
And I need you to repeat it because I learned that in sales.
Okay, 412-709-4036.
Please call now.
Yeah.
Don't even wait. You see how I'm a proactive
I feel like
guy.
we have to put up like that discount thing. Call now and you can just, honestly, we'll offer free. But no, I think
Well,
it's,
they will if you mention the
we
talking
will.
machine.
If you mention the talking machine, you saw us, we'll give you a free exam. Like, I'm not kidding. Yes.
I coerced her. Yes. Yes.
But it's all about, it truly is all about giving back to the community. And
Yes.
when we came to Bethel and I met all of you, I've never been a part of a community that cared so much about each other. And that is truly what Hess PT is about. That's why I've been here for 10 years. It was my first job. I stayed because the owner truly believes in patient care and giving back. And we do a bunch of different events. We go do workshops, all for free, because we want to educate, we want to give back,
Hold
we
it.
want
You
to
were
help.
great bartenders and handed me my water.
Yeah, we do
Again,
it all.
again.
We'll do it all.
No, and that is so great to find these things out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm definitely going to tell people to come here
I
because I got
appreciate
friends
that.
complaining about everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I got empathy. I know you don't know the word, but I have empathy for others.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, you feel for them. And I feel for a lot of them because I'm thinking, I just know there's so much that you could potentially do. And even if we aren't the 100% fixed, but man, if we can make you 75% better, like, or give you some educational, maybe it's not rehab that you need, but can I guide you in the right direction so you can find the results you're looking
Well,
for.
even
You know,
what if it were some simple exercises?
Yeah, you just go
that
home
you gave
with.
advice.
Correct, and that's
You
we
go
have-
here, do some leg lifts.
Yeah, exactly, and teach them the right way to do it. Because again, there's a lot
I had
of
to throw that out. I know a few things, but I'm no doctor, Jess from Hess.
Yeah,
You
but-
carry on with that. That is great.
No, so I think that's something that also kind of separates us a little bit from the other types of.
You're a step above.
That's right.
I'm here.
That's right.
If I'm not talking, I'm not promoting. So we're carrying on. No, you've been great. And 10 years here, I had a 36-year career, so I understand. You're sort of old school in my book here
Yeah.
with staying put. Most people change every 3 years or so.
I know, it's so
Especially your
rare.
generation.
Oh, I know.
I don't know your age, but your
I know.
generation.
We've been really blessed. Our team has been fantastic. So many of our therapists have been with us for at least 4 or 5 years. And the two that recently just had to part ways, like they went back, one's from Philly, one's from Buffalo. They had
Well,
babies.
hometown.
Yeah, they moved back. But
We're
we,
loyal in Pittsburgh, but we appreciate everybody loyal to their hometowns.
Yeah, but-
and family help, right?
Yeah, but we have a lot of people on our team that have been with us for quite some time. And I don't know, I was born that way. My mom worked at the same job since she was 18 and
Wow,
was
what
there
did she
for,
do?
She was, she does so many different things.
Name
I feel
one
like
thing.
she's, I don't know, I guess the secretary, she's accounting. She does all this different stuff for Zatola Steel Company.
Wow,
So anyway,
yeah.
but she learned it on the job. She didn't go to college or anything. So
I'm uneducated too. Can you
She didn't-
imagine? I'm interviewing a doctor.
no,
Jess from
yeah,
Hess.
we're all humans. We're all people.
That's what I
and-
believe.
Yeah, so
That's why we're on here and doing this show.
and I admire a lot of skill sets that you have that I don't have. So I'm sure, honestly, you're great. You are like meet some people. You're so kind. You're always so like open and
Oh,
willing
thank
to
you.
talk. I feel like you made me feel so at home. And everyone in the Bethel community, I'm telling you, this is an odd community. I've never felt this way with anyone. Like if we
Right.
didn't build where I built our home, I told my husband, I said we should have moved to Bethel Park.
Gosh darn it.
Why didn't we move here?
I think there's a house for sale on Bethel Church.
Right,
5
neighbors.
doors across the street. It's a nice big house.
There we go.
You got to check it out.
Yeah.
No
No.
doubt. No, this has been so great to have you on.
Well, I appreciate you having
and
me.
hear your history and
Yeah.
what you've done and your cute little daughter.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you having me.
Well, what do you look forward with Hess PT?
Look forward. Again, his vision is to
And who's the owner?
George Hess.
I
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, he was doing the drinks with us. And
I met him.
Yeah, he's
I didn't know
great.
he was the owner. I just
Yeah.
said I want to see Jess from Hess. I ignored him.
He's so great.
And he was great down to
Oh,
earth.
he is such a genuine
What's his
guy.
plan then? Because I know you're on the inner sanctum.
Yeah, I think his vision is like he just wants to have like in the world of physical therapy, have patients or have our people know that they have a go-to person.
There is help.
There's help. There's a go-to person. Like we're their number one fit. Like we're their therapist. Like when they
Right.
say go to PT, like I have my therapist. I want to go to see Jess. Like she's my therapist.
Well,
she
you know
helps
there's
me.
other PT places around.
Oh yeah,
There's
but
many I see.
Sometimes their mentality is, I hope we never see you again. Like PT, get you good, do rehab.
You
hope
want
I
you want repeat.
we want to make sure that we're their advocates. So you might have something going on knee, or maybe it's shoulder, maybe that you just have
How
something
about
new.
the backs? Look how many
yeah.
people come in with backs.
So we want to be their number one. I know he wants to have these like small, close, like private, in all different areas.
I see you got little offices
Just
there too.
so that it's like, again, the one-on-one care is there that sometimes isn't there at all different PT places, just in the system that
Sure.
we're in. And making sure the one-on-one care is there is huge, really.
Well, look, they just throw you at tables,
Yeah, some places, and it's not. It's
and
just
some get
unfortunate.
the X-rays
Yeah,
before they even see you.
It's unfortunate. It's just, again, there's no knock on any person. I think it's just our system.
Different
in the world.
styles.
It's
I'll
our
call
system.
it styles.
And, I think the other big thing too is just to, keep in mind is that we don't get straight, like we're not affiliated with a big like UPMC or AHN, so we are.
And they're huge.
We're Hess PT, so we have to get you better. Like, because we have, like, we getting
Hold
you
it.
better.
You guys have the idea I have.
We have to get you better because you guys are going to be the ones telling other people. So we really take pride in getting our clinicians like skilled, credentialed after even
Well,
getting their doctorates.
Here's what I
and-
noticed from you and what George is leading. I have no other competition. I only worry about getting better with the man in the mirror. You guys are the same way.
Correct,
You
yes.
don't care about anybody
No,
else.
no.
You want to help others.
Yes,
Did I understand?
Exactly right. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I see in here. And this is a great facility.
I
2 minutes
appreciate
from
it.
my house.
Yeah,
I'm
this
still
is
stunned.
great.
I'm stunned.
I know a lot of people just don't know where we are, where we're like
Well,
located.
Everybody knows the former DeLallo's, Bella's. We're across the street, the old time Donetti's.
Okay.
We're right there. We're next to the funeral home here.
Yep.
I don't want to promote everybody,
Yeah.
but it's Fort Couch Road, and it's just so convenient. And it's
Yeah.
just there's a T stop right here on Dorchester. They can get off the T and walk here.
Yeah, there.
See,
I just
you
learned
didn't know
about the tea.
you didn't know I'd promote that, did you?
I just learned about the tea. Actually, one of our volunteers was telling me they take the tea, and I said, "There's a tea that comes here. That's awesome." I had no
Before
idea.
it goes up to South Hills Village or after it goes to South Hills Village, they could park up there and then just come down here.
Yeah, no, it's great.
And if
It's
they're
a
able
great
to
location.
walk, that's even better.
Yes,
So we can
that's
cover
right.
that.
That's right.
No, we got a lot of things out there. And what I want to thank all of you is this is my 61st Talking Machine show. And look at the guests that I have. She hit it out of the park on
Aw,
this
no,
one.
I
This has
appreciate
been
it.
great. Now, what if I have lower back pain? What can you do for me?
I'd have to evaluate you, and I'll let you know your movement dysfunction, and I'll tell you what we can do.
Well, not today. But
No problem.
I just
no.
wanted to put that out there
Yeah.
on what we can do.
Absolutely, yeah. The evaluation is key. I think a lot of people
And
get
how long
advice
is
over
that?
the phone too, and I'm thinking, how do they know what to advise you if they haven't even looked at you? Always make sure someone's evaluating you before giving any advice.
Come in here.
Evaluation is so key for the right advice, because if you just hear subjectively, it's just a potential this is what's happening. Someone truly needs to evaluate you to really know what's going on.
So you want a physical appearance and you want
If
information.
you want to know exactly, if you truly want to
If
know
you
what's
wanna
going on.
be
yeah.
helped.
Correct, yes.
That's what we're looking for, to help you
Yes.
with any issues you have.
Yes.
No matter what you think, they can work with you.
I really believe
Say
that.
you got up today and your ankle hurts.
Yeah,
Maybe you slept wrong. Let's see.
yeah.
You will
Now-
evaluate that.
Correct,
Right?
exactly. I typically say some self-injuries, they usually, heal within 5-7 days. And if it's after 2 weeks and it's still not better on its own,
Yeah.
then it would be worth considering what's going on, what's happening, am I compensating, am I moving different, that kind of thing. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, our bodies are great. They know how to heal, but
Yes.
there is a time frame that if it's not better in a certain time frame, you might want to be mindful of it and not wait 6 months till.
Hold those thoughts, because usually with under 2 minutes to go,
Already?
I'm a sports guy. People don't believe how fast the interview goes.
It's crazy.
How would you inspire others?
I would inspire others to, always go above and beyond for other people. And
What did your mother tell you?
oh, my mom, if you think about it, what you think about, you bring about. So
Thank you, Mom.
yeah, and I live by that. So you want to have the positive thinking, but again, whatever you put your mind to, I truly believe you can do it.
That is so great. We're going to end this show. Thank you for all watching my shows, your great feedback. Stay tuned for the second Wednesday of January in 2024 for our next great guest. See you next year.